Standards of any form are really a way of creating and instantiating efficiency into a marketplace. So it's really, that's the way it should be looked at. It's an opportunity for the marketplace to kind of self-organize around a set of inputs that will just achieve real efficiencies and lower the cost of doing business. We did this because there was a real and increasing call across the ecosystem for this form of standardization, just as there was a little more than a decade ago around banner ads. The IAB took the lead then in standardizing banner ads formats and sizes, and it was really the time had come for the IAB to really take the lead in standardizing video now. The 5 or so units or types or formats that the Digital Video Committee emerged with are probably where the consensus is right now. So, overlays, forms of pre-roll, some various other things in context. I think I want to take a side answer to this, though. I think the important thing here, and I think it represents a real and significant change in the way standards are usually thought of, is that these are not top-down imposed. These are bubble-up emerging. So what we did is we took the best minds and the best practitioners in the industry and said, what is actually going on out there? What is the marketplace as a whole kind of coalescing around? And really emerged with these 5 units, these 5 types. And that's where I think there'll be a lot of traction, a lot of acceptance, and a lot of market making, because this is what the market is already saying, this works. What we're doing in IAB by in effect blessing them is really creating just more communications around what the marketplace is already doing.
You think consumers are accepting advertising, or in video? Video is a very personal experience. Is that a challenge for advertisers or publishers to host them, or how does that work?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think that the history of television is such that people have grown accustomed. They kind of intuit the notion that advertising is what helps pay for free entertainment and free information, and they accept that trade-off. But they also understand, and this is where the real opportunity is online, there's an opportunity here to create advertising that is far more and far more deeply relevant to the consumers who are viewing. So when you do that, when you kind of put a relevancy engine behind television advertising, it goes beyond being just a form of trade-off to a form of real value, a real value mechanism for consumers. So I think, if anything, we're seeing quite the opposite online than what we've been seeing offline. Instead of advertising being something you've got to put up with in order to get the free programming, video advertising online is a service that comes on top of an entertainment or information service.
What are your hopes, just in terms of standardization, that for the online video world?
Well, I guess there are at least 2 hopes that we have for these digital video standards. One is you're trying to come up with something that will work for 80% of the people 80% of the time, which means, number 2, you're trying to leave room for a lot more innovation. So our goal here was simplify the ability to do business, and through simplification, take cost out of the cost of doing business. And number 2, don't stifle innovation. If anything, just create a kick to allow innovation to continue to flourish so that the new standards and the new formats can emerge.